You all can probably hear me now. I would assume you can hear me now, at least. I'm not muted, actually. I was not muted. The mic was picking up the sound. Do you all want to know what happened? When I record my videos, I have OBS automatically capture the game sound on one track, and then I have OBS capture the voice on another track. And for whatever reason, when you're streaming, it doesn't let you stream video up with multiple tracks. It must be something about, I don't know, the way YouTube handles it or whatever else, but yeah. It is what it is. Hey, all I was telling you all is sorry I didn't get a video up earlier today, and I was saying that I've probably done everything wrong, right? I didn't get a video up today. I didn't announce a stream ahead of time. It's not a Warhammer 2 stream, so I'm already wrong there. But yes, if I want to do a Warhammer 2 stream with y'all and do multiplayer, I want to give you time to join it. And so I didn't think it was fair to throw one of those together at the last minute. I might stream tomorrow. I'll try to, assuming everything works. And I'll set that up as quick as I can ahead of time so people can choose to join, and we'll do some multiplayer battles, because I do want to do some. But I haven't played Crusader Kings on the channel since I did the one video, and I really wanted to because this game's a lot of fun. I was going to record some footage of Warhammer 2 earlier, but I didn't get a chance to. My son came in. I had this break in work that was going to be perfect for recording, and here comes my older son, and he's like, Daddy, he's like, can you teach me how to read this new book? He has, you know, those little books that's like, you know, it's like 3 words, and it's teaching him how to read, and he really wanted to read it. And so I taught him how to do it, and he was like super proud of himself, so I don't think you all hold that against me for spending my recording time teaching the boy how to read. So that's what we did. It was great, and, you know, not one of those things I regret. But anyway, I really wanted to play this game. It's a lot of fun. It is... I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on this, and I think I did in another video that I made already, but before we get jumping into the stream, and by the way, I am going to try some polls tonight to let you all have a little bit of say in the stream. We're going to test it, see if it works. But here's the thing. This game is very different than Total War in some ways. Graphically speaking, from a battle standpoint, and from a campaign map standpoint, there are many, many differences. Whenever I used to look at the Paradox games, and this is what I would see on the screen, and you would juxtapose that to these beautiful 3D real-time battles in Total War, I had zero interest in Paradox games. I thought they were stupid. I don't know how people could play this crap. It's just a stupid map. This isn't exciting. People move around. It looks terrible, right? So that was my mindset. And a while ago, I started playing Surviving Mars, which is a game made by Paradox, although it's very different than your typical map-type Paradox game, right? And because I'd been playing that, and I'd worked with Paradox a little, they had me on a list, and when Imperator Rome came out, they were extremely courteous. They knew my name on YouTube was Heir of Carthage, and they came and grabbed me and said, hey, we want to do this huge multiplayer event, and we want you to play as Carthage. And I was like, man, that's really cool of them. These people, like, barely know me. And they pulled me in to come represent Carthage on Imperator Rome. That was my first experience in, like, a real Paradox game. And it's one just like this. I was definitely a little bit antsy because I was like, man, I don't know. These games don't look that good. I'm not very interesting. And I played it, and it was a lot of fun. It was surprisingly a lot of fun. And honestly, Imperator Rome needed a lot of work when it released, too. And I think it's had a lot of work since then. I haven't played it a lot since. And then this game came around, and I was like, you know what? Absolutely. They wanted me to give it a shot. And I was like, I have a lot of viewers that talk about Crusader Kings. I want to try it. So I go and try it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this game's hard. It took me, I think, like 3 days, like 2 hours a pop going through like a tutorial. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to make a video for this. It's like I agreed to make a video with them. It's like, I don't know how to do it. This game's too hard. And I started to slowly get the basics, and then I started watching the Paradox people play their own game, and I'm still not great at it. I'm going to warn you all of that. I'm not some kind of like king in Crusader Kings. Still very new to me. This game is very deep, and that's one of the ways in which it's very different than a Total War game. Total War is deep compared to a lot of games, but it's not very deep compared to something like this. There are a ton of characters, a ton of intricacies, a ton of laws, cultures, tons of things that make a difference in what you're doing. And rather than being, like, Total War used to be, and still is in a lot of ways, a history sandbox, right? Whether it's set in fantasy history or real life history. And this game is also a history sandbox. But this one's more of a dynasty simulator, and Total War is more of a battle simulator. And there are battles in this game, and there is some strategy around those battles, but it's very different than, say, like a Total War battle. So this, in my opinion, this game has a pretty steep and somewhat painful learning curve if you've never done them before, but it's worth it. If you get into it, I think you'll find that it's worth it, because you start getting really invested in your character. So just like, give you all an example, here's my character that I'm playing as right now. I started in the year 8, I think it was 876 or 867, something like that. And I was playing as Basilio, whatever. I can't say all this Greek stuff. It's Greek to me. Anyway, I'm playing as the Emperor of Byzantine Empire. And it's been really fun. I've gotten really attached to my character. He's getting old now. He's 58, and I'm getting really worried he's going to kick the bucket. In fact, he had a disease not too long ago, and it scared the crap out of me because I thought he was going to die. So you get really invested in your character. Not only that, you can see your dynasty grow, which is really cool. Ferric, thanks for the 2. He says, greetings, Heir. You had me at Rebuild Rome. Yeah, I know, this is weird, right? The Heir of Carthage is trying to rebuild Rome. It's because I don't really know how to build a proper Carthaginian republic on this game yet. If I get a good idea, I'll give it a shot. Your super chat didn't work, Sebedy. When did you do a super chat? I didn't see it in here. If you did, just tell me what you said, Sebedy, and I'll try and catch it. But yeah, thank you for the 2. And yeah, this I do want to try and rebuild Rome. It's actually one of the things you can do on here, and it's really neat. It's part of a history sandbox, but like you can see your whole dynasty. These 2 characters here were already born when I started the game, Constantinos and Leon. I started naming these guys with Roman names. We're of House Macedon, and so I started throwing out all these Roman names. And we're gonna try and like create this dynasty and rebuild Rome and have some fun with it. But of course we start out, you know, in the Byzantine Empire as Greek Orthodox. We're kind of in a tough position, you know, the Empire's seen better days. So yeah, it's been better for the Roman Empire, right? This is past their prime. Not into the worst of the times for the Byzantines. I'm not terribly familiar with their history. But, you know, this ought to give us a good point to jump in. He says, 70, thanks for the 2. He says, so excited for Heir and CK3. Thank you, man. I'm excited to play it with you all. I really am. And I've been wanting to show it. And you know what? If a ton of my Total War viewers hate it, they're just going to have to deal. I've been on YouTube long enough now, and trust me, I love it. I don't want to leave. But I've been on YouTube for over 11 years. And I love making content. And I just want to make content on games I love, doing the things I love, and that's what I'm doing right now. So some people may be like, Heir, your videos are different. I'm just doing what I like, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. And if I get 0 views doing it, then I started with 0 views. My channel will end with 0 views. And so I'm not really worried about views anymore at this point in my channel. I'm just excited to have you all here. I'm excited to get to play some games that I love. Anyway, we need to rebuild Rome, okay? In this game, one of the options we have is to restore the Roman Empire. It's going to take 5,000 prestige, which is something that our character has to build over time for doing certain actions, and then just over time he builds it as well. That's a lot, by the way. That's a lot of prestige. We have to control Latium, Venice, Romagna, or Romagna, probably Romagna, Sicily, Genoa, Capua, Apulia, Thrace, Antioch, Palestine, Alexandria, Athens. Yeah, we got to control a lot of stuff here. Islid, Croatia, Thessalonica. We got to control a lot. And if we want to restore the proper Roman Empire, we have to pretty much control all of North Africa and Spain and Gaul and all that other stuff too, which would take an extremely long time. We are not going to finish this tonight, folks, okay? Appius, thanks for the 5. He says, let me help you rebuild Carthage. Click on your primary Byzantine Empire, rename it to Carthage, and take over Tunis. Ah! Well, what we may do another time then, Appius, is just start with this Sultanate here, and just rename it Carthage from the get-go, and then we could probably like switch religions, which I'm sure would get everybody to hate me. And I'm sure switching to paganism right in the middle of all these sultanates and other things would really bode well for us. But we could try and rebuild Carthage that way. But thank you. It says, click on your primary title, Byzantine Empire. Whoop. Let's try it real quick. I'm going to see if I can find out where it's at. It's here. Where do I click on that? Primary title. Oh, right here. Ah! Is this it? Sure enough. Rename. Should we go ahead and we're not going to rename it the Roman Empire right now, though. We'll wait. But yes, what I'll do then maybe in the future is we'll try and do a medieval Carthage by picking, like, we'll pick the faction that starts here in Tunis, and we'll try and build Carthage from the ground up, and even try and do it like old school pagan and stuff. Like, it'd probably be very difficult. I would think it'd be extremely difficult, in fact. But in any case, yeah. Oh yeah, when Basileus dies, you lose his prestige. Yeah, so we have to gain a ton of prestige as one character. Anyway, again, I'm not great at the game, but let's explain a few things. Well, here, let's try out the poll option here. And then this might be a good opportunity. So title, have you played CK... let's just say CK2 or CK3. So it's going to be the name of the poll. Option, yes. Command, yes. Add. I'm going to try this. I've not done this before. So we're going to add this one. No. Command is no. Alright, folks. So if you want to do this, I'm going to put a poll live. And the poll is going to be... I'm going to put the poll up for 60 seconds. Send a chat notification. Alright. Let's see if this works. So the poll's been added. I don't know if it'll show up in chat here, but I added the poll. Oh, here we go. Start poll. Alright, so the poll should be started. It tells you how to vote. See, it says exclamation point vote, and you can use yes or no. And so we can see how many people have played the game before. This will give me an idea of how many of you in chat have played the game, how many haven't played the game. Hopefully this will be helpful. Plus, I want to start testing these polling features, so I think it'd be a cool way to have some extra interaction in the chat. I need to get better at streaming. In a lot of ways. The first step would be to not have Cox as my internet service provider. Maybe is not an option. It has to be yes or no. Yes or no. Has to be a yes or no answer. And it's, yeah, you can see the way people are voting there. You put the exclamation point vote, space, and then your option is yes or no. It doesn't have to have any capitals or anything. Right now, it's slightly more yeses than nos. We'll get the total poll results here soon. All right. Poll completed. Okay. There's the results in the chat. So 52.5% voted. Or it says yes was the most with 52.5%. So it was pretty even split. So about half of you have played it, half of you haven't. So again, as I mentioned earlier, this game's kind of a dynasty simulator. Right now we're simulating the Byzantine Empire. It's going to be a bit of a slow start here, but bear with me. And we'll do some more polls later maybe on like what to name people or something. I'm not going to let you all answer my polls when it comes to like making everybody incest and giving away the kingdom to some pauper on the side of the street. I know what you all do to my kingdom if I let you do everything in the poll. Maybe one night we do that. But for now, let's I'm not going to give you all that kind of control. But you can help me name some characters and maybe make some key decisions, okay? Where I think that we're not going to throw away the whole thing. So in any case, it's like I said, it's a dynasty simulator. There's a few things up here. Let's get the basics real quick. This is how much gold we have. Gold is an important asset in the game, obviously, for building buildings, paying for armies, certain character scenarios that come up, all that kind of stuff, right? The plus 22 is how much we're making on a month, and you can see down here is the timer, and when I hit play, it'll start going through days and then months. So this is the date down here in the bottom right. And the plus underneath each of these things you're going to see here is how much you gain each month. The next one is prestige. Prestige basically shows like how awesome your character is. By doing certain actions, maybe, I think like, is winning battles part of this for prestige? I can't remember, but like there's certain events that pop up where you get prestige, you gain it over months' time. For those of you who know more about how you, well actually I can click on it right here, it'll tell us. It says prestige represents the character's fame and social standing, can be spent on various worldly matters. Every time a character gains prestige, they also progress towards the next level. So there's probably a lot of ways you can gain prestige, but it's basically how much people know your character. Then you got piety. And piety is, some people are saying make them inbred nudist. YouTube's already censoring you all. I did turn off the nudity because I don't want to get blocked from doing ads. But there's not like a lot of nudity in the game. But like I know, like for instance, I was playing and I lost a battle and my faction got beat basically. And then the next time I loaded into the game, there's my family like sitting there naked on the screen because I guess they got pillaged and had everything stolen. Who knows what else happened? It was pretty great. But yeah, that surprised me. I didn't know that was a thing. Kind of glad I didn't find that out on stream and then get myself blocked from advertising. But yeah, it's pretty scandalous. The game has some hilariously scandalous things in it. It's some pretty awesome stuff. Anyway, piety is the next thing here. Piety is basically it's our level of devotion, right? Or virtue. And right now I'm trying to play as a fairly virtuous character. I'm trying to follow the tenets of my religion, which in this case is orthodoxy. And you can look over here and it tells you all the different tenets of your religion and how it impacts the games, the things that are sins, like being lustful, gluttonous, deceitful, sadistic, vengeful, things that are good, being chaste, temperate, honest, compassionate, right? It tells you all these things, and it tells you more about the religion here, and again, some of the different things that go into it. It's really cool. Game gets very in detail with the religion. It plays a big role in how your character is expected to act, and how other kingdoms and dynasties of that religion treat you. And you also have a spiritual head of faith right now, which is our patriarch Antiochus here. So he's the head of orthodoxy, and you know, if he hates you, it's probably not going to help you any. So anyway, that's piety. Then we have renown. Renown is like the level of splendor that your dynasty is known for, right? So I'll go over renown here. It's kind of like prestige, but it's shared by your whole dynasty. And it says here that it gains on the following: the number of currently living members. Not only that, but how many of them are rulers, and then the number of spouses to other rulers. So if you're marrying off your daughters to other rulers, if you're giving your sons or daughters realms that they can rule, and there's a lot of you alive, you're going to have more and more renown over time. So we're trying to build up our renown. This is our army right now. We have a total of 899 of 10,349 troops. I don't know how you pronounce this. Is it Hetari? Whatever. It's basically the Latin version of a knight. For other factions, it usually says knights. Those are very key characters that are part of leading your army. And then I just have a ton of levies. I have not built any men-at-arms regiments, which you can do here. We can create these different men-at-arms regiments to go march with this army. So like we can have pikemen, armored footmen, onagers, horsemen, bowmen, and they each have their own thing. So like light footmen, for instance, are skirmishers. They counter heavy infantry. So again, think about, this is where the total war mechanics kind of come into play in a way, right? So light footmen are pretty good in forest and taiga and jungle. They're not as good on, say, like plains, but they're there to counter heavy infantry. They do a bit of skirmishing. Bowmen, for instance, they counter skirmishers like the light footmen. Then you got horsemen who counter archers, pikemen who counter cavalry, armored footmen who counter spearmen like pikes, and so on. So you kind of have this little trade-off of a relationship. You can build up armies. The terrain also plays a lot to do with battle. If I go way up here in the mountains and sit, and an enemy force follows me up in the mountains and attacks me, there's this advantage system that is in play in the game, and the advantage has to do with the character's skill, his martial skill, which, since we're talking about battle right here, like my character has a decent martial skill, and whoever your commander is, based on that martial skill and the modifiers they have and the terrain you're sitting on and what the buildings modify, all that kind of stuff, right? It plays into the battles. So sometimes you can have a vastly inferior, numerically speaking, force, and you can win these big battles based on the terrain you fight on and how you fight. So it's pretty deep for battle, even though it doesn't visually look deep like a Total War game, right? But it really is pretty cool. It really is cool. So anyway, hopefully that gives you all a bit of an introduction. These are our holdings over here too. I have 7 of 7 possible holdings right now, meaning there's only 7 of these counties that I can control at a time without having a penalty. And so I have to give them off to other vassals and family members. And then obviously we are the head of the entire Byzantine Empire, but we are holding this through a lot of different dynasties led by other vassals and other stuff like that. We have to keep them happy. So like, for instance, if I click here in the Duchy of Ephesus, it's led by this dude here, Du Theodros, or whatever his name is here. And it tells you their character traits. He's an arbitrary, chaste, brave man who is an astute intellectual. Apparently he's a forder. He just goes straight across any rivers. He's whole of body, a journaler, like tells you who these people are. This is his opinion of me. And so I'm his liege here, right? He reports up to me. You can see that here. And if he doesn't like me, that's bad, because he's a vassal, and he might start, a thing against me. So like, for instance, under factions, right now, for instance, there's Greek populist faction, and they only have a member, which is some peasants here, and then this lady here, the Duchess, in the Aegean Islands. I don't know why she's trying to start a faction against me when she likes me quite a bit. That's actually a little bit weird. Too weak to send an ultimatum. They want independence. Well, you're not gonna get it. It's really strange. Does anybody know why, with her liking me so much, she's trying to start a faction against me? Is it just like a character trait? Unyielding defender, I don't know. But in any case, we could try and murder to get rid of this faction, right? But if I get caught in murder, I don't think my religion looks too kindly on murdering people. We could revoke her titles if we have the right level of control over the kingdom. We can try and sway her. Like, I mean, I can start romancing her, which of course is going to look good since I'm already married to the queen. You can do all kinds of things. I can try and put her in prison, which is going to make me look like a tyrant. All of that stuff plays into what you do. So it's really neat because you have all these choices in your hands. And like right now, I'm playing as a fairly chivalrous character. So let's take a look at my character. So for instance, in his lifestyle, which, hang on, I'm trying to remember. Here's his lifestyle. I've gone in the martial lifestyle, and I'm focused on chivalry. I've already gotten this whole tree of gallant, which gives me a bunch of different buffs to all my knights, and my ability to go, like, woo ladies and stuff, I guess, which I'm not using a ton, obviously, other than the wife at this point, because I'm playing as a fairly virtuous character here, which is probably the weird choice in this game. But in any case, yeah, I'm now working on strategist. You can pick these other lifestyles, too, like diplomacy and stewardship, intrigue, learning. It's really cool. Again, it's very deep in all the things you can do. There's tons of character development. Really neat. And every character has, these skills, and you can see here's the skills I have right now. Not bad. My character's actually pretty decent at a number of things. He's just not great at diplomacy. You also have a council, and on my council I've got my queen here who's helping me manage the domain. We got this patriarch who is kind of like our religious liaison. He likes me a lot right now, so he's helping me get extra taxes and levies through his church power. I have a chancellor who's kind of our diplomatic envoy. You can use him to help make other vassals happier. You can use him in foreign affairs to try and gain extra prestige. We got a steward who helps us manage the kingdom. You can use him to help, increase development, to gain more taxes, promote your culture, all that kind of stuff. You can increase control. You can do all kinds of things with these characters. And then you got your Spy Master. This is one that's really fun. I haven't used him a whole lot in this particular one, but the Spy Master is in charge of keeping you from getting murdered, basically. Keeping you from getting schemed on, and help you do schemes as well. So, yeah. That's kind of the thing. That's how this whole thing works at a rough level. There's a lot to it. It's very deep, but if you give it time, you'll learn it. Like, start with a small faction, do the tutorial. You know, it's kind of, yeah, there's a lot of schemes, just like Skaven, in case you are wondering. Anyway, that's the game at a very high level. Again, I am not a pro at this. If you came to this stream expecting me to be a pro I am not. Let's hit play. We're going to let the game start playing. So now you can see time is moving down here. And different things, like it's talking about neighboring kingdoms. I have vassals who are fighting each other right now, which is really no concern of mine. My crown authority right now is very low. I upped it earlier, and a faction got really mad at me. And so I had to basically drop my crown authority to keep all my vassals from starting a civil war. And so I'm still only on crown authority 1, which means I can't really push my vassals around too much. And they can still do crap like this, like fight each other and kind of mostly make their own choices. So, yeah, that's kind of what it is right now. I've got all these kind of loosely held vassals put together. I have gone through, and you can do improvements in your settlements. I've added a lot of forts, and I've also been building up farms and fields, which has helped my income considerably. I've gotten my income up almost 10 gold per month since I started, which is pretty dang good. This is the most income I've ever had playing this game, but this is also the biggest faction I've ever played as. So in any case, that's just kind of a quick recap of where we are to this point. This is the character I started the campaign with. He's now in his later life. I didn't show you all our heir. Here's our heir, or the next me, I guess, but this is him. This is Konstantinos, and you can see here he is a spry 31-year-old, this wife here, and waiting to take over control, basically, when Daddy kicks the bucket. It says a secret's been exposed. It says Konstantinos has accused Petronia, the daughter of a count. All right, so this guy who owns a county over in Nicosia, of having an incestuous relationship with their own brother. Gross, come on. Petronia and Count Pyros are lovers. That's just disgusting. Come on, people. I mean, people in the chat were talking about incest. This is probably one of the most famous aspects of this game. And here it is. Right off the bat, it comes and bears its head, okay? And then you get to make character choices, which are really cool. And they have a lot of impacts, right? I'm playing as a pretty virtuous character right now, so trust me, this is not going unpunished. Alright, so these people is getting punished. Or, you know, if you want to make these people a little happier with you, they've already lost a lot of opinion with the people around them because they're unfaithful. It's a crime in our society to be doing this type of thing. So I can basically just say, oh, no, it's okay, we're friends, you know, and like try and smooth it over, which probably isn't going to go well. But I'm going to, get the guards. That's not going unpunished, okay? We're not tolerating that stuff. Not for now, all right? You know, and another campaign, that's probably all we'll do. And oh my gosh, man. What was it? I can't remember their names. I think it was Rodrigo and I can't remember the other guy. They were doing a stream on Paradox's channel, playing as the King of Leon over here in Spain. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. Like, so much incest through the whole thing. Constant murder schemes. Like, it is the funny. Like, I was in my bed laughing, and my wife is just like, "What are you watching over there?" I was just dying, man. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, so many ridiculous schemes. So many ridiculous schemes. Y'all wouldn't believe it. But in any case, all right, here we are. So acquaintance died. Faction. Ooh, we got another faction working against us here. They're pretty weak. It's just some peasants. Is she? Hang on. Where did it say known criminal? I thought it said known criminal somewhere there. I'm gonna go after him if it was. It's got issues that it suggests that we can do, like it's saying, hey, you got some powerful vassals who are not happy that they're not on the council. Tough luck, they're not getting on the council unless they're qualified. I mean, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Here we go. We have someone we can ransom. It's only 10 gold. It's not a good ransom, but I'll just give this as an example. This is someone that I had in prison. I'll go ahead and ransom it out, get 10 gold. And so see here, our spy master died, and we need to choose a new one. Let's go ahead and pause it. Pick our new spy master. I like sorting on the skill. Like a spy master needs a lot of intrigue. So I like sorting to see who's the most qualified. And we're going to take a few things into account here. Vassals like having a position on the council. Whoever's your spy master should probably like you, if possible. And you want them to have a lot of skill and intrigue. Because this is the person who might discover people trying to murder you, and you definitely don't want this person working against you. So yeah, when I look at spy masters, it'd be great to have powerful vassals filling this position, but this guy sucks. He's more of a diplomat. And yeah, so I'm not putting him, even though he's powerful, I'm going to run that risk. I've got a guest who's actually our best, and then I got this vassal who's Count Pyros. But, oh, this is the incestuous dude, isn't it? Adulterer and incestuous. Yep, here's the incestuous adulterer. So I get a chance to give him a job here, you know? That's pretty virtuous of me. I could probably give him a job, or I wonder if he's one of the people I can throw in prison. No, I can't put him in... you can... Navina... has committed crimes, excommunicated. Well, here's something we can put in prison. Not very likely we succeed. Anyway. Should we give the incestuous guy the job? You can just choose good people and manage your vassals. Exactly. Like, I kind of want to give it to the vassal, but I could just give it to the guest because the other dude's being kind of crazy, you know? This guy has got a really good ranking here, this elusive shadow. That's pretty awesome. He's callous, he's cynical. These are all good signs of a spy master. I'd have to recruit him to court. None of these guys like me. I'd have to make them like me more over time, which I can do, and I can show you how to do that. We could go down here with this guy who actually likes me, but he has less skill. So, I mean, that's kind of how it works. I think I'll do this just to kind of show you all. This guy's probably not exactly who I want in here, but I'll put him in here. So we got Count Pyros here. He's our new spy master. He still doesn't like me all the way. So we'll sway him. I'm going to put this sway on here. We got a good chance of swaying him, which will gain 25 opinion. Let's do that. So I'm going to put a scheme out on him. It's not a hostile scheme, but it's just a scheme to try and get him to like us more. We're kind of, you know, working him over, and kind of weird, like going to Mr. Incest and trying to get him to like you more, but, you know, this is the guy that's going to keep a dagger from going in our back, so... Alright, we can declare wars, and I do want to have a good war. I have not had a good war yet. And if we take a look, I've been working on taking some stuff in Italy, because I need to retake all of Italy eventually. The Kingdom of Italy is pretty powerful. They have a lot of forces and quite a few allies. Fighting them right now would probably not be to my advantage. I'm going to do this Sappers thing, because we're getting close to finishing on Strategist. Because we just got another skill point there. So that is one of the things that I want to do is retake over Italy. But like I said, I'm not sure if I am ready to start that kind of a war yet with Italy. They're huge. I've never played a huge war like that yet on the game, and I may want to be a little cautious and get some more practice. And I have a little bit of practice. It says, in our recent communication with my spy master, Count Pyros expressed a want to focus on his ambitions and interests more. I can make sure that our coming letters contain more on a topic close to his heart. So I can take a guess at something that will make him happy, but if I'm wrong, it could play against us. I'm just going to leave it be, play the safe route here, because my sway had a really high chance of succeeding. So I'm going to take the safe route, just kind of, you know, leave it be. And let's take a look at the possible wars we can kick off. We've got titles we can create too. And we have quite a bit of gold to do it with at the moment too. But we're going to need a lot of gold potentially for a war. So let's get into our wars real quick. I'm going to give it a pause, and we're going to take a look at where all we can declare war. You can't just well, you can willy-nilly declare war in this game, but I think it turns you into an awful tyrant that everybody hates. I think you can do that. I can't remember or not whether or not you can just willy-nilly declare wars. Typically, though, you need to have a claim on someone's title. So let's say that someone in my court or my family has an old claim to, you know, the barony of Berry, right? I can declare a war on that and say, hey, dude, this is mine. And I'm going to come fight the Kingdom of Italy specifically to take this claim back. And then if I beat Italy, that's what I get. You enforce the demands on them if you beat them enough. And Italy's like, okay, fine, take your claim. We're going to have peace. You don't just go rolling over people in this game like you can in a Total War game. It's a little different. It's a little different. So, yeah. But as far as what we can already have handy to declare a war that's legitimate, we have a lot of different wars that we can do. Obviously, a lot of the Muslim kingdoms around us, we fought with them in the past. They hate us, and we have a lot of easy ways that we could go to war with them. We've also got reason to be at war with a couple of other people, but right now it's mostly these different Muslim kingdoms here. Though there is King Vladimir of Bulgaria, and several of my nobles have claims against some of his land. So, like, for instance, the county of Strumica or whatever here. So we have a claim on this county. Or we have a claim on this county here. I think I also have a claim on the same one. Looks like it. Like they both have claims on it. And see, we got another claim here. So we could take some of these counties off of Bulgaria. Bulgaria is inferior to us, supposedly, according to the military stats here. And might be a couple of easy grabs in terms of getting some land. I'd rather have this stuff. And if there is a piece of land I'd rather have, I can put my my patriarch to work here, basically fabricating a claim. So it's going to be like, we don't really have a claim on that land, but I'm going to be digging through these old documents and laws until I find one. And then I'll declare war on you and come get the land that I said was mine. So that's some of the possibilities that we have here, right? And specifically, the land I really want is off of Italy. If we go look, I mean, Italy's pretty potent. I mean, I think we have them potentially outmatched, but that would be a big war. A big war. A big one. It'd be fun. I'm tempted to do it just for the sake of that we have a lot of money. I could go to war with them, hire some mercenaries, come over and like really stick it to them. Like we could put a claim on, you know, Bari or Napoli or something like that and take more Italy, or we could try and reclaim like part of Sicily, for instance, as a starting place. But if we do hit the large Christian ruler, as people are saying in the chat, that could tick off the Pope, and the Pope might call a war against us because we're a different religion, right? We're an Orthodoxy. And so we could all of a sudden have the entire Catholic world crushing down on our head. So yeah, there's all these decisions. To me, that's part of what makes this game fun, though, right? It's part of what makes these games fun is you get to go make those decisions. And if you don't like the way I do it, you can grab the game and you can make all of these crazy decisions. Let's see what kind of claims we have against the Abbasids here. They also look rather large and possibly in charge. We'll see. I thought we had some claims against these. Yeah, Abbasid. We do. We've got some holy wars for an entire kingdom, which I don't have the right level of piety for. Like, I'm not quite holy enough to declare a war for their, like, a big chunk of their kingdom. I could do a war for a duchy, which would cost me a fair bit of piety, or for a single county, or I've got Count Alexios' claim on this particular county right here. And they have a pretty large army too. It shows them as inferior to me. They've got a lot of knights. Let's see though, they're rocking some bowmen, light footmen, light horsemen, and they've got camel riders too, which are good against horses. So that's kind of what we'd be up against. That does sound like kind of a fun war. And it'd be a really focused one just to give you all an example of how we got to do things here. If we go take a look at our military real quick, let's look at our men of arms regiments. They had some horsemen, and they had some light footmen. If I remember right, they're skirmishers. We want to have a good counter to skirmishers, which would be like these light horsemen. But they actually technically counter archers. Bowmen counter the skirmishers, and the pikemen would counter their horsemen. Yeah, so let's go do the war just to grab this county, and let's have some fun here. I haven't done any of this stuff yet. Let's create a pike regiment. And let's create a bow regiment. Alright, we're going to hit play, get things moving again. These regiments have to fill up to full size, and then this is what we're paying them right now, without our armies fully levied up. Do any of you on the chat, have you played this game enough that you know good ways of building up settlements? Like, for instance, I probably, since I'm at a low crown authority, I probably don't get a good return on building a bunch of buildings inside the land of a vassal, do I, right? Do I need to be mostly building up my holdings to get the most out of the tax benefit, if that's the type of building I'm building? Can you help me understand that? I want to make sure I get that right. So for the folks who played the game in the chat, I'm assuming I want to build the buildings up in my holdings unless I have a really high crown authority that gets me a good chunk of my vassal's income. Says I like to build only in my capital, since there's a good chance other countries they've given it to their kids. I usually only build in my holdings. Okay, yeah, so people are saying usually just build in your holdings for the most part. That makes sense. And plus, I also think that, like, for instance, if I build a building to get taxes, and I put it in a vassal's land, and I have low crown authority, and I'm not really getting any of their taxes, per se, I probably don't get much benefit, whereas if I played it in my own. Okay, yeah, I'm still learning this stuff, so feel free to chime in. It's hard to keep track of everything in chat, but I will try to keep track of stuff as best I can. All right, so leather-bound secrets. My contacts have sent me a tome written in some strange code. Its leather covers decorated with my master's symbols. I have only been able to decipher the first few pages so far, but they're deeply fascinating. So we can unlock a new martial lifestyle perk, but we gain stress because we're going to work really hard on this. Or we can sell it to someone. We can just be a cheapskate and be like, you know, this is really nice, but I'm just going to sell it to Fred down here because some gold sounds good. Gets a witch secret. Or he burns the tome, so we could Count Constantinos. And I think this is our son. It's a witch secret. On edge for 10 years. I don't really want the stress. Some part of me kind of just wants to sell it. I screwed the pooch on this one on my playthrough. It says your capital have high-tier buildings that you need to worry about. Vassalships, duchies to build on them. Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining in, Mad Winnie. Hope to see you again in another one. Let's try and unlock its secrets. Our stress meter, we don't have any stress right now. But you can see here we just added 50 to it. And when you hit a critical stress level, I think there's 3 levels, you have an event that pops up and you have to try and lower the stress, and it can end up in some bad things happening when you get all stressed out. So we do need to be careful of that. There's ways we can lower stress though, but we did pick up the perk, and now we can unlock Strategist, which gives us extra diplomacy, more martial skill, causes more fatal casualties to our enemies, and then we cross the water without an advantage penalty, which is really cool. So definitely good to have. Regina, rebuilding Rome? Yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing tonight, Regina. Well, we're going to start. You know, it's going to take a long time. We're not going to... Rome wasn't rebuilt in a single stream, folks. Rome wasn't built in a single stream. Now, as far as holdings go, the ones that I actually hold, this is mostly what I'm holding over here. And these settlements, I think, yeah, your castle holding. So you can see some of my, like, the personal holdings. Then obviously we got vassals. holding more of this, like my half-brothers over here. Yeah, well, lots of fun stuff. Let's see here. Challenge. I'm sparring with one of my soldiers, sweat beating on my forehead when I experience the uncanny sensation of being watched. Looking over my shoulder, I spot my vassal. How do you guys say it? Is this Dukes? What's the somewhat redneck English pronunciation of this? Theodoros, who waves at me. I walk over to greet him. Alright, let's see here. As we talk about our weapon practice, trading tricks and advice, just as I'm about to leave for another round, Spacelight, he suggests we practice together so I can accept the challenge, and there's a small chance that he gains an advantage. And I can choose not to, which is stressful because my personality is brave. So if I walk away from this fight, it stresses me out because that's not what my character says. But you can choose to do that, right? I'm going to accept the challenge. I have a good doctor in case we get wounded. It says, let the sounds of sword clashing against mace echoes between the courtyard walls. All eyes are on us. Everyone wants to see their Basilius. How do you... This is another one I'd love to know how to pronounce. Deuce is how people say it. Do or deuce? Do? What? What about this? Anyway, so this my character's name too. I'm not really good with that one. But Basileus? Yeah. Basileus. Okay, we'll try. Basileus. However it goes. I don't know how to do all that. Anyway, it says, the crowd applauds as I lunge, and their admiration makes me bold. Instead of pulling back, I attempt a new technique that I've been practicing. It's the Heir stab with the salty blade, right? So that's the trick, is it's stab, salt. Stab, salt, right? That's the new technique, in case anybody was wondering. I attempt a new technique. The movements flow through me and my sword as if we were one. And Deuce is defenseless. So we can end it here. And we gain 75 prestige. And he gains a higher opinion of me, which is not a bad thing. I think he likes me pretty decent. Or we can gain some dread here, make people fear us, right? It's like, I'll show him not to challenge me again, so we can wound him. And of course he's going to be mad at us, but we're going to spend some prestige on that. But then we gain a bunch of martial experience and practice duel. I'm not interested in that. This guy is a vassal and one of my knights. I'm playing a virtuous character for now. If we get a more unsavory character that we play as later, obviously we'll play in a more unsavory manner. But yeah, that's kind of how I suck at phonetics. Well, obviously I do too. Hang on. Basilius is how some people are saying to say it. Basilius. Okay, that's how I'm gonna go for now. Outliving a child. No! Anastasia! No! How can you do this to me, cruel lords of paradox? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? She was blameless. She was my perfect daughter. Life had so much in store for her. So this is going to stress us out, because our daughter just died. Princess Anastasia. Alright. That sucks. In case you all are wondering who she is, because we haven't really interacted with her much in this particular episode, I'll open the dynasty tree and give you an idea. This was her here. She was married off and had quite a few children here, but I think they're all members of a different house. They are. So they're members of a different dynasty because we married her off, you know, and they're a member of her husband's dynasty. But that was how she was tied into her family. So she was actually our firstborn child. And Constantinos' older sister. Save scum? Oh, no, we're not going to save scum it. But we will mourn her. You can press F in the chat for Anastasia if you need to. Alright, let's continue. We were going to play our war, by the way. Let's see how our military is gathering up. Our men-at-arms units are not quite ready. I'd like to get them all the way ready. They're nearly there. And then I'd like to go ahead and make our claim on this county over here. They'll probably be ready by the time I get done with this stuff. It'll be close enough. I think we're going to outpower these guys. If I get our whole military killed, we'll see. But let's go ahead and go in here. This, like I said, this game's still not my cup of tea. We're gonna go declare war here, and we're gonna do it. Hang on, whose claim was it that we had here that I liked? I keep getting this message in this one, and it says my wife, Basilisa, is once again absent from our chambers at night, and it keeps giving me these same options. I've actually tried having her followed, and we didn't find any secrets. And she even like romanced me, and I think we're like soulmates in the game or something. I mean, see, it's like 100%. And so I don't know why it keeps popping this up. I can confront her. I can investigate it, which stresses me out, which is probably not a good thing to do right now. I can have her every move watched, or I can just say, you know what? I trust her. Let's just trust her and see what happens, right? That's a bit of a risk in this game, but anyway. It's no longer a valid claim. Is this... this is the claim. Yeah, so he's got a claim here on this county, on Cyprus. This one is, it says it's no longer valid. Does anybody know why this one's no longer valid? Sometimes I struggle with some of these, but anyway, Pyros' claim is still valid. We'll go fight for the inbred. I know, it's a weird thing here. We'll go fight for his claim. Or we could go for Count Alexio's claim. No, it was Alexio's claim. This is the one I wanted to fight for right here. Let's go fight for Alexio, since he's not the crazy inbred spy master. The warranty run out. Yeah, it probably did. It says they're inferior to us, but this is a lot of troops. That is no small number of troops here. They got a lot of light horsemen and stuff, too. There is some risk in this. Let's declare the war. War were declared, folks, and we're raising our troops. It's gonna hit our income pretty hard. Get some epic music here, you know, to get us in the mood. Alright, the troops are being summoned. People of the county of Salerno have finally been convinced to convert to the true faith. Excellent work. This bishop, or patriarch, has been absolutely awesome. He really likes me too, which has been really nice. In fact, I think I'm going to put him to work fabricating some claims. Yeah, let's put him to work fabricating some claims. We've got to control Alexandria. Where is Alexandria at on here? Ah, here's Alexandria. Yeah, I'm going to fabricate a claim on Alexandria. Okay. I'm going to start fabricating the claim on Alexandria. I mean, these people are already going to hate us from the war that we declared. Alright, here we go. Let's hit play. Are our troops completely summoned? They are. They can move. We have an army of about 9,000. And this is our war target. You can click on here, and it reminds you your war target, so this is what we're going for here. I'm gonna get out of here and then move my army over here. Sometimes it's good to slow down in the war because the AI might start moving a lot of stacks all over your lands, and you have to keep track of it. Like, so for instance, they may invade me over here and take over this, temporarily speaking. Got an idea in my attempts to align Count Pyros to my interests. With the right arguments, I may be able to convince him that I'm not merely acting my own interests, but in the interest of the Lord himself. I don't know if this guy takes a lot of sway from the Lord here. I mean, incest, adultery. I'm just not sure we're gonna get through to this guy. Oh boy. This is a fun risk, and I think we're going to take it. I believe I can make a very convincing argument. So if we go convince this dude that we're on the Lord's errand, we can gain 75 prestige, and he gains 50 opinion. That's an 80% chance. Now, there's a 20% chance that we just waste a bunch of our prestige, and then we continue our efforts. You know what? I got a lot of prestige, and I'm going to gamble. I'm going to gamble. We're going to pick up our Bible and go whack him over the head with it, folks. He will... it worked. It worked. How about that? Pyros likes us now. I don't know whether that's like a success or whether it's creepy. We just went and convinced the incest count. Whatever we're doing here. It felt like a good chance. It was worth it. We gained the prestige. We have some very shady friends. But, you know, it is what it is. This is Crusader Kings. This is Crusader. I'm told that this is how this game rolls. Welcome to Crusader Kings. That's right, Regina. I'm over here befriending the incest. Next thing we know, we'll be involved in it. In the game. No real life, okay? In the game, folks. Tiberios' friendship. Well, I love this dude's mask. That's very Balthasar. Very Balthasar of him. I like that. Like Lore of Metal. I'm assuming it's because he's got a pretty messed up face, but you know, whatever. It says, while numerous attempts to curry my favor have not gone unnoticed, I cannot feel but irritated by Tiberios' sudden interest in me, and I cannot shake the feeling that the man's intentions are not pure. So we can gain some stress, but I probably don't want to do that because we got quite a bit of stress right now. We can say, leave me in peace, and he loses a little bit of opinion. Or we can say, I never want to see his metal face again. Here, this will be one of the ones I'll let you all decide, okay? I know, not a big decision, but we'll have some fun. Tiberios. Friendship. Alright, option 1 that I'm going to give you all is leave. So that's the second option there. Why can't he leave me in peace? So the command for that one will be leave. And then the second option will be never. And that's the never see his face again. And the command will be never. Okay? So that's your options. I'm going to set a 1-minute timer on the vote. Getting it set right now. Done. And here you all go. You can vote on the Tiberius' friendship. You got 60 seconds. So go vote. It's !vote, space, and then the option. You have leave or never. This one's leave. This one's never. So !vote, space, leave or never. You all can help me make this one when I'm not too worried about what's going to happen here, and you know we'll try and make this vote fun. By the way, who is this guy? Just a guest. No one important. Just our Balthasar guest here. Yeah, leave or never is your option. !vote, space, leave or never. Alright, so let's go check the dashboard here. 3, 2, 1. Alright. The vote is completed. So the leave actually won the vote. It should put it up in the chat there too. Complete. So I marked it as complete. It should pop up in the chat and show you all the results. So 76.67 said just leave me alone. Alright. Thank you. Thanks for voting. We'll do some more polls when we get some fun ones. And you know what? I may even put some risky ones up, deal, just to make it more interesting. I'm sure you'll screw me over on it, but you know what? Again, probably wouldn't really be Crusader Kings unless you were getting screwed over. Split the army to reduce attrition? Yes. It's a good call out. You can split your army, like right here, you can split it, because there's only so many supplies you can gather, and you can move those armies separately to do different work. And when you put them together, of course, there has to be more supplies. Anyway, we won that. We need to do some more fighting here in order to... This is our war points here. We're at 11%, or 12%. We got to get it all the way up closer to 100 to get them to accept our terms, which is, hey, remember that land I put the claim on? That's mine now, right? So we need to beat them up enough to get them to accept our terms. All right, getting personal. And our latest correspondent with my vassal Count, I know this isn't going to be how you pronounce it, probably, but I'm going to do this for fun. Nike Foros, you know, like the shoes, Nike. Made mention in passing about the state of his troops. I did not know he was also interested in the subject. These letters are supposed to be strictly diplomatic in their nature, but of course, they sometimes dip into more personal topics. So we can let him talk more about it. He gains opinion of me. He already likes me quite a lot. Or we can just say I'd appreciate it if we keep to the relevant topic. This one seems pretty obvious. Why not take some opinion? So we're gonna do it. All right, let's get out of the war point screen. I'm gonna go siege some more to the territory here. We're taking attrition. Let's go ahead and split. If I split it though, who gets the command? Do I pick who gets the command? See, all this is rather new to me. Got all these separate levies here. Do the knights, like, okay, here's some of my knights. Man, my knights aren't very good. This guy's pretty good. A lot of my knights are not very great. One army will have the commander already assigned to it, the other you can choose. Let's send one of our knights over here. Let's give him a few other... I mean, I'm not going to give him all the good ones because it's already going to be pretty risky, so we'll give him kind of like the knights in training. We'll give him the knights in training. Okay, I guess. I don't really know how to do this, so... Alright, we can move this other army, and can we go, like, raid? How do you raid? Choose our commander, by the way. We can command it, or we can have this dude command it. I mean, we would be a better commander than him, but I'm not going to come command this kind of janky army. So I'm going to put this dude in command. Do y'all know, how do you raid things? Can you do raiding? Here, I'm going to pause it and look over here. Oh, I moved both? Sorry, my bad. I thought I was selected on the one. Merge armies reorganize. I want the bigger army over here. How am I thought I was selected on the first army to move. Yeah, I accidentally lifted the siege. My bad, folks. I'm not used to splitting up the armies yet, because normally I haven't had a big army. I'll figure this one out here real quick. Why did they both move? Don't you just select it here and move just the one? Government type can't raid, okay. I just want to move the one army. Stop it! Second Army of Constantinople. Select this army only. Okay, there we go. Got it. There we go. I'm gonna move off the one army and see if there's any other work we can go get done. We were over here. This army's gonna take attrition. No thanks. Just keep trying to score some war points here. I want to keep my armies somewhat close together. Here is this, yeah, the Yazid Emirate. Can we go head this guy out? Let's finish the siege and then go try and get him. We're taking attrition up here too, which kind of sucks, but 1% per month. I don't know, that shouldn't be too bad. Go for the capital. What's the easy way to see their capital first? Is it this over here? Yeah, here's their capital, Abbasid. That's a long march. We could do it, though. Let's go get these guys. They're probably going to run away. Yeah, they're going to run. They don't want no part of this butt kicking. Oh, are we gonna catch him? We might catch him. Yes! Beat him down. Stab his face. Alright, so I'm gonna slow it down for a second so y'all can kind of see what's going on here. We have a huge advantage in our favor over this army. And it kind of does these little rolls and stuff we go through. You can sometimes lose characters, which stinks, but there you go. Here's our battle of and tab here. This should bump up our war score pretty good, hopefully. Thanks for subscribing. Is it Michael or Michelle? Sorry if I don't know exactly which way to say it. Thanks for subscribing, though. All right, so we won a battle victory there. We're winning a siege up here. Let's kind of go this way. I wonder if we can catch up with these guys. Hey, all those special traits that I have as a commander, I'm assuming those only apply if I'm in the field, like the strategist stuff and a lot of the chivalry stuff. That only applies if I'm the commander in the army, right? Can you all confirm or deny that for me? I think that would be a confirmation. These guys are going to get some advantage here because they still own the fort, so I need to get over here and reinforce. This could be bad. Oh, no, they're just running from me. They're not even fighting. Never mind. I was worried they were going to actually stop and fight me here. For the most part, yes. Okay, people are saying, yeah, you had to be leading. I never took my guy out to lead an army. That's one thing we'll do with Konstantinos is we'll take him out and lead. I guess I could just put him in command of the forces here. How long does it take him to get here and command these forces? Because he's like way back in Constantinople. We can switch the commander, right? Does that piss this guy off if we switch him out, though? No penalty from what I've seen. We should bring ourselves in and command an army then. I mean, we're old anyway. We're gonna die sooner or later. Army commander, select a new commander. All right, here we go. We're in command. Basilius. Oh, look here, they got some armies. Is this guy raiding us? You turd. You go put an end to the raiding. Continue the siege here. You can die in battle. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, we're kind of old now. Not saying I want to, but we'll take the chance. I haven't fought any battles with this dude, and I've spent all this time getting him all these martial things, so it's honestly kind of a waste. So I've lost more times from forgetting to lead and getting captured in the capital. Yeah. Yeah, if you get captured, it's not good. Not what you want to go down. We're starting to get a pretty good war score put together here, though. These turds are raiding again, man. I'm gonna kill you. Get back here, fool. We can swap this commander out, right, too, but because this guy's a way better commander. We'll lead this army and then... Wait a minute. Oh! There we go. Got a fight going. Oh, slow down there. Easy, easy, easy. Wait, I don't want my son to leave court. Hang on there. Oh, look, some other wars have started here. Other people, like, yeah, there's been some other wars called in. So, war just got a little bit messier. Got a little bit messier. I don't want my son to leave court if we can help it. Son's steward, my son, okay, this is the one that's about to leave court. He's really only very good at diplomacy. So, help me out here. I could probably make him a knight, right? I could give him a council position. What else can you do to get these people to stay? Is it worth it? What do you all think? If they have low skill, they get owned a lot. Can you forbid them from leaving? Nope, none of those things. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want him to leave court. Some part of me wonders if I could, like, just grant him a title, right? Couldn't I just grant him a title? And that would probably keep him, wouldn't he stay? Plus, if I have more people in the family ruling, doesn't that add to my, renown? Maybe we should just grant him one of our holdings, because we're about to pick up more holdings here. Let's see. There's our vassal. Let's take a look at my holdings real quick. Domain. Deucey Deuce, thanks for subscribing. Make him the head of a mercenary company. You'll probably end up inheriting it anyway. Let's see, holding your vassal. But see, like, we hold. Could we construct a new holding and give it to him? But he's gonna leave soon, right? Let's see. Let's give him a holding. I'm trying to remember where it shows everything that I hold. Byzantine Empire, get my character here. Title, Byzantine Empire, Desmond of Thessalonica. Duchy of Thrace. I own Thrace. Douglas, bro. Xantion. County of... Where's this one at? We could give him this. Let's just grant him this, I think. Prince Theon. This is the one we need to grant it to, if I remember right. We're ambitious, so we're not gonna... This is actually gonna drive us up over a stress level, unfortunately. It's gonna make us have a breakdown. It'd be great if we could get our stress down first, but I don't want him to leave court. Whatever, let's just do it. Alright, we've been overwhelmed by stress, so here we go. Quit thinking, Heir, just do it. Less thinking, more doing. Abbasids are going to the capital via sea. Are they now? I don't see them. Ah, yeah, here they are. I don't think they can actually siege the capital, though. There's 3,800 defenders there. Their army's not big enough. Oh boy, here we go. We can take the trip to the brothel and become a sinner. We can spend some piety to lose the stress. You have a fair bit of piety. Let's just do that. I don't think the brothel visit's gonna... I don't think the brothel visit's gonna be a good idea for us. That could lead to some fun late life STDs and all kinds of other stuff that we really don't want to deal with, so God help us. Get us away from the stress, okay? Not the piety one, read it more. Ah, crap, what did I just do? Oh, I converted. Oh, crap. I didn't just convert religions, did I? Oh, no. Paradox, why do you do this to me? Why would converting my religion get rid of the stress? Oh, no. We done screwed up, folks. We done screwed up. Alright. People start chanting heretic. What did I convert to, by the way? What did I do? Organized Chris, we converted to Polytheism. Can I convert back? Or do I have to wait a while now? Is that worth a reload? I have it on hardcore. I don't think I can reload. I think it's on Iron Man. Someone say Inquisition. Now we're gonna get in big trouble. May just ruin the whole thing. Check decisions, maybe you can. Okay, yeah, let's look at decisions. Whoops. See it in decisions as an option. Rip. Dang it, man! Shouldn't they put like a big red thing all over that says convert? Like, I know it was in the small text, but it was small. I didn't catch it. It's Orthodox heresy next to stats. You can only convert once per life, but when you die, your son can convert back. Great. Okay, alright. People are saying that my son probably stayed as Orthodox. We're on our deathbed anyway, probably. I mean, we're 62 in the medieval realm, and we're out fighting a war in the desert. Great. Alright. Lesson here, folks, is read carefully. Don't be like me. Be like me. Read carefully. Don't just think you're getting off easy by paying some piety to lose stress. Clearly, Paradox has much more painful terms for me. Let's go see if we can get these guys. They'll probably just run away from me, but I'm gonna try and win a battle against them here. I wonder if they would accept our terms here. They won't accept it. Alright. A new perk for our martial lifestyle. Dismiss that. Oh, man. Do we have to continue the martial lifestyle? I mean, is this stuff really... I mean, pretty close to death anyway. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Let's just do it. Where are you going? Come and play. The wife died. The wife died. You can change your focus every 5 years. Well, Vasilisa was a good wife. She gave us a lot of children. She was loyal, even though that event kept trying to get me to think she wasn't. Or we never found out that she wasn't. She's almost as good. She wasn't so wishy-washy as us. She didn't convert faiths on a whim because she didn't read a message. We really look up to Vasilisa. She was a good soul. A good soul. She was a good soul. That's gonna stress us out again. Sweet! Maybe I get a chance to convert back. Stress myself out and convert back. Chasing these guys around is going to be a never-ending freaking goat rope. This is where this game actually gets pretty similar to Total War. Chasing around crap stacks all the time. No, yeah, you go there, you go there. There we go. Feeling stressed, just convert, folks. If you ever feel like something's like, just change everything in your life. Change your whole belief system. There's no need to hold on to any of that, you know? When you're feeling stressed out, definitely the thing that's going to reduce the stress is you changing your entire belief system. Okay? So it's a lesson that we learned in this game that's also good for real life. Go on a hunt or a feast, yeah. We'll do that as soon as we can get some of these wars put to bed. move will result in 100 casualties. That kind of sucks. Don't do it. Got some supplies, man. No one got any supplies around here? Apparently not. Wish these guys would quit running away. I'm gonna... You know what? Should I just march to their capital? Beat them down? Or should I just take another fort? Just try and take some forts, and I'll leave this guy here to just kind of keep them from getting too busy retaking things. New Patriarch! No! That Patriarch was awesome! Faction created against us. Great. I'm sure it has nothing to do with my new religion. None of our factions are very strong, fortunately. So it's alright. Is this our new guy? He likes us a lot. Can he convert me? Because that'd be great. Come convert me. Come preach the word until I will listen. What succession type of the Byzantine Empire will it explode? Good question. How do we look at all that? I think we just hit our character here. Byzantine Empire. This realm will be inherited according to your primogeniture male preference law. So it's going to Constantinos first, and then my grandson. And Prince Leon. Apparently this is the way it's gonna... So I don't think it's gonna fall apart. Unless you all know something I don't. Should we get married? I mean... Does that kind of thing happen for 62-year-old wishy-washy kings who just switch their religions? Primo's a good one. Gets all the land. Well, that is good. That's the last thing I need is more trouble. Maybe we can crank out a few more kids before the end of our life here, too. Nubian? Coptic Christian? She has claims on some different counties. That could be interesting. She's a Fraconian faith. She has claims on some counties over here. This stuff out of the way. It's owned by Italy right now too. Interesting. Man, Italy is getting busy. Wow. I mean, they are gonna make things interesting. What do y'all think? Should we marry Hildesindus? Yeah, we should. Let's try it. Gain some claims. Get yourself a comely wench. Oh, man. I mean... My mind's set on a relaxing evening. I'm heading for my wife's chambers with some wine and a chess set. Without knocking, I push her door open. She's seated by her desk, writing furiously. As I clear my throat, she jumps out of her skin, quickly stuffs a roll of parchment in her pocket, turns towards me with an uneasy look on her face. What are you hiding? Show me at once. Return later and search your chambers in secret. There's a 100% chance we're going to find the parchment. And she's not going to discover us. That sounds pretty good. Or we could just play it off and let her gain some opinion of us. She is a dishonorable villain. Ah, heck, let's get some, I love how, like, we just accepted the proposal and we're already having our first drama here. I love this. It's good to have some drama. Good to have some drama. But, I'm old, just married a young lady. Let's get some drama in the life. And let's see. Not knowing if your spouse is cheating could be a good thing. That's correct. That is correct. That is definitely a true statement. It says, as I rummage through her things, Basilisa Hildesindus sleeps like a babe. The sedative I put in her wine. Wow, we're a very good person. It's nothing like sedating your wife. I found the piece of parchment. How delightfully wicked. According to this blackmail. Oh no, she's a cannibal! Ah! We married a cannibal! Man. We shouldn't have looked. Just don't look at it. Well, you know, in Crusader Kings 3, you get the incest, the cannibalism. Someone in the chat, this is probably the best comment all night. Brian says, but she has good taste. That's my kind of pun. Oh, I'm dying. I gotta get some water. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, sometimes you're hungry. I can't blame her. Sometimes you're hungry. Who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? So we're focused on chivalry with this for now. Oh boy. What kind of cup of water? It's not human blood, okay? Just water. It's the wife, it's not me. I'm not the cannibal here, folks. I don't want to chase them into the mountains. I feel like that would end poorly for me. We've got 72% of our siege points here. Did they end up going for my capital? If they did, I haven't seen them yet. Took off safe. I love this. This is why I like this game. Uh-oh. Oh boy, you got some more drama coming, folks. Secret exposed. A shameful truth has reached the light of day. My vassal, and I don't remember how we said this, Deuce Theodos, has extramarital affair with Elena, a commoner. Ooh. How could he? Well, I mean, I got the cannibal wife. It's kind of hard for me to look down on this guy having an extramarital affair with a commoner. But we are the king. Here, I'm gonna let you all decide. Send the wife to visit. Exactly, Ryan. We should just send the wife over for dinner. Oh, we should call a feast, too, by the way. We should call a feast. It'll help get rid of some stress, and our wife can eat some of the vassals that we don't like. Should we do a poll on this one? Let you all decide what we do with them? Yeah, I think we should. Let's get a new poll. Dotus, Sin. Alright, this is the poll on his sinfulness, okay? You get to pick two options. The first option is guards, so G-U-A-R-D-S, guards. That's the command as well. And so that means we're going to turn them over to the guards. Or the second option, we'll just call it lies. So if we want to ignore it, call it all lies. Let's get this set up here. 60 seconds. Done. Alright, vote on his sinfulness, folks. Hashtag, or sorry, not hashtag. It's exclamation point vote, space, and you can put guards or lies. Guards with an S. So, exclamation point vote, space, guards, or exclamation point vote, space, lies. And if y'all are wondering how to spell the options, if you look at the Streamlabs bot, it tells you which options you can pick. Here's the character, if anybody's wanting to see who he is. Traits: he's ill, he's an ill adulterer, reaver, arbitrary, gluttonous. Not that I'm one to make any judgments from the religion anymore, since I apparently just quit it and went off to another faith after a whole life. Well done, by the way. Heir of Carthage. That's what I do. I mean, Alright, so the poll has elapsed. I'm going to close the poll. Or it's, I can't complete it. Wait, why can't I complete the poll? I thought I put a time limit on it. Maybe I did the wrong time limit. I'm going to go ahead and close it. Complete. Alright, so the poll is complete. And 65.63 said, call the guards. Alright, you all elected to punish him. This was not me being hypocritical from my my lack of piety. Alright, we've got to put an end to this war. I'm getting real tired of this. Let's go chase this guy down. Your conversion was a forgery. Patriarch needs a letter of indulgence payment. What? What? Can we do that? I wish. Dude. I mean, you're probably kidding, but like, I'm serious. Oh man, that'd be great. I want someone to undo my stupid decision. I don't know, man. We're gonna go hit these guys. Maybe dangerous to attack them up in the mountains like that. Yeah, I just want to keep them out of my lands. Right, we're about to win the siege over here. Back up here. Come on! Only 88%. How many more bajillion percent do I have to get? These guys won't fight me. It's just like Total War. I'm just gonna keep sieging here. Yeah, I gotta get all the way up to 100. Thanks for joining tonight, Ryan. I'm pretty hungry too. I'm gonna be getting some chow as soon as this is over. Catch these guys? Man, I really want to fight. I'm sure they'll only do it if if they get the terms they want. Another 200 siege here. That ought to put us up though. We're at 90%, so I ought to finally be able to put an end to this way too long of a war. Fortunately, we were making money through the whole thing, which is pretty incredible. This could be risky. Well supplied. Let's see if we can catch this dude. They may have had like the high ground and stuff. Slow it down. In case anybody dies, I can get a better look at it. Oh, they're gonna get reinforcements. Crap, 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 crap. This is bad. This is bad. I don't think we can disengage either. Move! Get up here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get there in time. These dudes are gonna get reinforced. Fortunately for me, it's taken a long time to get up there. Alright, Marius has come of age. We're gonna need to marry him off. We're gonna marry Marius. Alright, here we go. Marius can be married. Marry him off to Oda the Saxon, who is a compassionate, paranoid cynic. But she does have claim to a county. Alright. I'm worried I may have just lost us a battle right here before... Oh wait, can we enforce the demands? They will accept. Let's enforce demands before we lose this battle. Wait, they're still fighting. Is this a different war? Oh, we have to wait on them to answer the proposal that we've already sent out. That's right, the proposal is in transit. Alright, so... we just have to do a little bribe, and now we can actually get a, claim on Alexandria. I'm sure this won't go bad. We gotta wait for these guys to agree to the peace. Okay. That was close. I was about to get a bunch of our people killed. I've still got this sway scheme going on over here, by the way, too, that we need to probably cancel this. So we still got this war going on here. Conquest, chiefdom. Where is the war target? Is it this? No? Doesn't it show the war target with like a... It's got like a certain... Why does this get confusing to me? Where's the dang war target? War started 11 years ago. Conquest of the chiefdom. Okay, so it's for this place. Alright. Well, that is a long haul. And then what's this other one? Conquest of the chiefdom. Who cares? Okay, yeah, so we got a bad fight going up here for us, too. Alright, so these other two wars are to the north of us. We need to, I'm wondering, should I disband my armies and re-raise them, or should I march back to Constantinople, head to sea, and head up there? If I disband them, I think we have to wait a number of months to get them put back together. Let's head back to Constantinople. There's a bigger supply limit there. Oh, there's people trying to siege me there. They don't have enough people to do it anyway. Alright, well, it's going to take us a while to get back. Let's speed up a little. We may lose this war, because I don't know if I can get there in time. We could hire some mercenaries. Should we hire some mercs? We've got a lot of cash. We could grab some mercenaries. We would need a rather large band of mercenaries. And competent ones. And they are all very expensive. If I hire the mercenaries, no way we're going to be able to take out this army of the Khanate here. We need a real army if we're going to do that. Ooh, Varangian Guard, man. That would be sweet. We just don't have the cash. We could hire the Varangian Guard. They got heavy infantry, pikes. Can we see what this dude's army is made up of? Somebody Sweetie says, and raise your guys there. You can set a rally point in the territory. How do we set a rally point here? Show previous. Maybe we should go back here. Should I disband these armies and then just rally them up where they would belong? Military tab. Rally points. Click to add a new rally point. Here. We already made peace with the Abbasids, did we not? Yeah, we made peace with the Abbasids. So we're at peace with them for the moment. I doubt it stays that way for long. So now we would want to disband these troops, right? Disband them and then rally them up at the rally point. Take 2 months for him to get home. Bring Heir to his men, that's right. We're gonna disband them. Wait, oh, whoa, hang on. I thought the rally point was up there. Is this where they're gonna rally? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. It's gonna take a while though, if I remember right, because they were a long ways away. Alright, it says endless clash of metal on metal, a chafing of armor, a sting of sweat. It's a chance as familiar as it is exhausting to heft my sword, attack, dodge. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. So we could gain respected expert, which gives us extra prowess, and we are about to go to war. That would be a lot better than being wounded and going to war. So I'm gonna not try a new weapon. I'm gonna keep my trusty sword. So my guys are gonna rally up in this other place that I set, right? Yes. Army is rallying. Gathering. There's 2 months before they're gathered. Comrade Lincoln, thank you so much for the 20. Says gotta go, but I'd love to see more CK3 content. Keep it up. Thank you so much. You're extremely kind. Thank you to everybody for being here tonight. Comrade Lincoln, it's good to have you back on here. I love this content. I would love to do more of this. It's super fun. I don't know why this grabs me so much, but it does. There's like all the saucy stuff going on, and then the wars, and it's just fun. It feels like you're kind of sitting around, like playing a fun board game with friends or something like that. It's a good time. It is a good time. Undisciplined recruits. So Deuce Theodos, as he trains some of his new levies, but the recruits under his command resemble a disorganized mob. I look on as he struggles, clearly pushed to his limits. While it's never easy to train new soldiers, he seriously needs to do better. We can teach him what we know about command. We gain lifestyle experience. If he accepts our advice, he gains 20 opinion. If he refuses it, he loses 10 opinion. We can try and cheer him up, and we might have a friendship with him. He is a vassal, and it wouldn't hurt to have his opinion. Or we can chastise him to gain dread. I'd rather just kind of cheer him up. He's a vassal, try and make things happy in the kingdom here. Comrade Lincoln, thanks again. We'll definitely do some CK3 again sometime. I absolutely love this game. It is so much fun. It is very fun. Okay, our army is gathered. We go take our stuff back. I'm sure they won't fight me, will they? Let's go retake our fort, maybe? Now, let's see. Armies, levies, notable guest has arrived. Acquaintance bulk has died. Well, I look pretty young to be dying. Can someone who's more familiar with the game help me understand why we just summoned this army here? Is it because I didn't click raise all armies? Do we do this to raise the remainder? I don't even know if we need to raise the remainder at this point. I guess it depends on what we're up against. But I'm assuming it's because I didn't click raise all armies. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. These guys are still trying to siege. Good luck. You got the Theodosian walls to get through. Have fun with that. Okay, people are saying yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Again, a lot of this is new. Still trying to figure this out. It's fun, though. It takes time to get a lot of stuff in, and you can make a lot of mistakes in the way, but definitely would encourage people to check this out. I have a tweet up where I've got a link to the game in case you all do want to go try it. It is a fun game. We could go straight for the throat on these guys, or these ones over here. We could put an end to this war real quick by hitting their capital. And the same thing with this one. Yeah, there's a button for raise all armies. Yep, I've seen that before. We could click this here. Guess we could just go and do that. gonna start sieging their capital over here. I saw a pretty sizable enemy force over here still. You should always aim to take the capital snipe early. Yeah, I've done that in other ones. I didn't do very good at that at the war. Oh, are we gonna... No. Apparently we're not fighting these guys. Sometimes it's pretty dangerous to fight defenders. Like, if they have a really good advantage from a fort, it can get rough. You can get the crap kicked out of you. It looks like we've got good luck going here, though. I think we're going to take this siege relatively quick. Hopefully we can do it before we die. That'd be great. We're just showing a rally point. Did we rally another army here? I thought I raised all my armies. Where's my other army? Does anybody know where my other army's at? I'm confused. Okay, so they beat their capital down, but we're still not at 100% here. That's frustrating. It's because we gotta go beat these guys down too. All my men are in that one army. Okay, we just didn't raise up to the full strength that was possible. Okay, alright, thanks. Look at the bottom military page, you get the banners there. Sway scheme on Count Pyros. Holy... Those guys are enemies. I don't want that fight right now. That's a lot of angry horse archers. Be a good way to get our character killed. You can rally local or you can rally all. They're blue, so they're allies. Can this please end this war? Come on! Who else do I need to rack? Is there anything else out here in the steppes that we can burn to win this war? These guys are our enemies, right? Can we go fight them here? Take attrition. Deft diplomacy. My chancellor, Leon is, however you say that, has worked hard to convince our neighboring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered is flawed, illegitimate, unfair. I am once again free to declare war upon him as I pray. Good work, sir. Good work. It's a neutral army. I'm confused. Like, I have their capitals under our control. Do I just have to, like, keep beating them down everywhere I can beat them down to get them to shut up? Or, I don't know, move over here. I'm getting tired of all this marching around. I just want it done. I feel like this is drawn out way longer than I wanted it to. These guys are just going to sit here and die of attrition. That's absolutely brilliant. The Abbasid campaign didn't make any gains. I thought we picked up their county, didn't we? We picked up this, I thought. Factions and trade. Oh, there are a lot of factions against us right now. This is great. And these guys have enough to send an ultimatum in 7 months. You jerks. Hold on, let me see what these guys are up to. Force demands. Paid 1 gold. Big victory. Big victory. That was a war that was, well, worth the effort. Oh, worth the effort. Punching crap. Well, I'm going to have to get home soon and possibly fight off people within my own kingdom. Because in 7 months, apparently, these jerks are wanting to send me an ultimatum. They probably don't like me anymore. We got a lot of money. Could we... Holy gift! Yikes! Dude, get bent. How about that? How to murder or prison you. We're not going to be able to sway them in time. I certainly can't pay them all off, so I'm possibly about to end up in a bit of a pinch here. We can't murder or sway them in time. None of that's going to happen. Got a lot of sieging to still get done here to get these people to surrender. Even though we took their capital, still got to go through all this crap. Pays 30. I get 38 gold out of this. Ooh, boy. Can't wait. War. Waste of a war. Got an empty council position. Our marshal died. This is one of the guys that dislikes me. If I give him this position, it may help him shut his mouth, right? Because he's in the faction against me. I think. Yeah, he's definitely in the faction against me. White peace, you lose 38 gold. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm thinking, if I put this guy on the council, will it shut him up? I'm wondering if that'll help take some of the power away from this faction if he kind of changes his mind about us, or will he just use it against us? Because he's a powerful vassal and he's mad because he doesn't have a council position. He's pretty good on the martial skill. He's almost one of the highest in the kingdom, in fact. Thanks for subscribing, Warlord. Appreciate it. Let's just see what happens. See if that'll help sway him, because now he likes us because we stuck him on the council. Maybe that'll take away some of their power? Yep. Too weak to send an ultimatum. Take it, chumps. Now we can start a sway scheme on one of these other blokes. Intrigue, or actually factions. This ugly. Let's start a sway scheme. There we go. I'll put an end to this. That worked. I can't believe something I did actually worked. Probably not for very long. Gabriel died, huh? Which one was Gabriel? Was that the one we just replaced? Let's make sure. Yep. Okay. Alright, now if we can just put this war behind us, get our 38 gold, invite him to dinner, that's right, let's let the wife eat him. Get him, honey. Eat him. If you can't beat him, eat him. Okay? That's the way we roll. If you can't beat him, eat him. I don't know how we're still alive, man. We're definitely looking well grizzled. How old are we now? 66, and we're commanding an army, man. We are awesome. We are awesome. Notable guest. I don't have time to mess with that right now. I'm busy trying to win a war here. Speaking of, if we do get finished with the war, we need to get a feast going or something like that. Raided. Well, looks like we're just gonna get raided then. What is this? Hostilities will end in 5 months. Please put an end to this war with the siege. Come on, man. I'm starting to wonder if sieges are like more boring in Total War, or if they're more boring in this game. I love the big battles. I really do. They're a lot of fun. But the AI in this game is just like it is on Total War. They just start running all around the map. You gotta try really hard to catch them. Now, there's certain abilities and stuff that make it a lot easier to do that. But, yeah, it gets annoying. Like, they'll just run away from you, they never fight. And it's just like, hey, you know, what's the point of even having this army? There we go. Get my massive 38 gold. At least I get some prestige out of it. So be it. Go home. Stay there. Alright. Can we disband our armies, please? Get back to normal here. Can ransom this dude off. 25 gold. That's not a lot. I got a lot of gold. Do it though. I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling nice. We'll let it go. It's one of our things here, huh? Let's build some walls there. 1,000 gold, 1,000 piety. We could do it though. Be pretty cool. Our Theodosian walls cannot be upgraded. Could go ahead and upgrade here. Just make it harder and harder to siege Constantinople. Jerks raid me, get the heck out. Fourth Crusade win. What time is it, by the way? It's probably time for me to be getting off here soon. Man, I'm having so much fun. I haven't been paying attention. I love this. Alright. We got a bunch of gold still. We can imprison some criminals. That'll be fun. Let's see who we can imprison. Might succeed. Alright, hold on. Call to war. Wants me to honor an alliance. Holy war for the county of... What the heck? Man, I don't want to be out here fighting this crap. I just got done with the war, bro. Well, you know what? If we accept it, it's 750 prestige. If I reject it, he just loses 10 opinion. I mean, my prestige goes with me, though, right? When I die, does the prestige go with me? Accept and then don't help. What do I do with it? Could just go help him. Whatever. You only live once. YOLO. Let's get into our military tab real quick. How do we unselect this? Raise all here. Remove the rally point. Okay, okay. We could probably set this as the rally point, right? Let's add a rally point here. Okay. Raise all here. Okay. Let's hit play. We'll go help him out. You read the wrong description. He loses 150 prestige for declaring war. You gain or lose nothing by accepting. Okay, good. That makes me happy. I don't want to lose a bunch of prestige. Ooh, we got another Varangian guard. I need to call up the Varangian guard one day. That'd be fun. Alright, our troops are building up. Need to go help our ally here. We could just go straight to their capital. Hopefully put an end to this, right? Four days left. We're almost done gathering. It's unlikely they have the military strength to hold me off. I haven't run into a lot of folks who do have equal military strength yet. There we go. Let's get marching. Alright, what else was I working on right now? We got our sway scheme going. So we got all these factions against us. Oof, this one can send an ultimatum now. Oh my, oh gosh. What did we do? Holy crap. Well, things about to get interesting. About to get interesting. Holy war on me? Probably. Maybe I should go get my character killed in battle. I don't think I can stop all those people from wanting to kill me at this point. It is what it is. We may be about to lose the game here, folks. Because I clicked the wrong button. Secret exposed. The daughter of my vassal is having an extramarital affair with my spy master. Oh, come on, man. Ah, he's the incestuous one. The daughter of Count Constantinos having an affair with the spy master. How disgusting. Have to imprison my granddaughter. Can we not put this guy in jail? He's disgusting. Bunch of other people are gonna get pissed at us if we don't take action on this. I think. Actually, I don't know. Hell yeah, I'll throw it to the poll. All right. The name of this poll is gonna be disgusting secret. All right, here we go. Here's the disgusting secret. You can call the guards, and the command is guards. Or we can just call it lies and move on. So, and the command is lies. Okay, so guards or lies. Remember, it's exclamation point vote, and you can pick guards or lies. That is your options. Send the chat notification. Why can't I add? Okay, there we go. Advanced. Use the timer. Chat notification. Alright, here we go. The disgusting secret, folks. The poll has started. Vote away. Exclamation point vote, space guards, or space lies. So y'all go vote on which one we're picking. Kind of mouse over the options. There's a ton of crap going on. Basically, they get mad at me and I am prisoner, or they like me a little more and everybody else still hates them because of their disgusting secret. I think that's the way this goes. That is just gross, though. But then again, I'm married to a cannibal in the game, so who am I? Who am I to draw judgment? I'm pretty sure we're about to probably lose the whole game in a giant war against vassals anyway. It's very possible. Alright, the poll is done. And the people said to call the guards. People did not want that to go unpunished. People did not want that to go unpunished. I don't blame you. That's pretty gross. Military power above threshold. I wonder if we could know if we have enough money to pay off a couple of these. Died. Alright, hold on. Let's pause it. Council. We have need of a chancellor. Let's make sure whoever we pick is in this... Oh, they lost their power. It fell apart for whatever reason. That guy may have been the leader. I think the leader just died. I think the leader died. Yeah, they disbanded. Orthodox populace disbanded. Oh. Now hopefully we can kick the bucket and get our Orthodox son back in there. I am going to assign this one to a powerful vassal because I need to keep these people off my back. Alright, greetings, my liege. For years, my skill in record-keeping and finance has served me well, and it occurs to me that this knowledge may also be of use to you. I'd be happy to share what I know in order for you to, in order to gain your favor. So we can take assistance. There's a 43% chance we gain stewardship, or a 56% chance that we take finance lessons, and he gets a weak hook on us. A hook, by the way, is something people can use to try and get you to, I don't know, give them money, do some other stuff like that. Participate in plots. We can benefit if we pool our knowledge together. There's a 43% chance I gain stewardship. He takes strategy lessons. I take finance lessons. We don't get the hook. I can manage on my own. I gain prestige, but he gets mad at me. This one seems like a decent trade-off. Okay, finance lessons. Alright. Wow, I thought the whole kingdom was literally about to fall apart right there. I am so thrilled that it did not. Oh, I'm so glad that it didn't. That was terrifying. Alright, here we go. Oh, our wife's pregnant! Late life child. Yeah, that's right. Age didn't stop us. Alright. Cappadocia has accused Countess Euphrasia, the wife of Count Philippus of Cappadocia. So he's accusing his wife of having an extramarital affair with this dude. What a chump! We're just gonna punish him. Gonna be consistent here. Alright, so that helped our war score, but it's by no means over. We didn't do the actual capital, I think, there. That was my mistake. Way to go. Strategical impasse. I'm sitting around the map with Count Marinos, whatever this guy is, discussing strategy for the ongoing war. Eagerly points out all the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage. Sits back and patiently advocates to secure critical locations and wait for the enemy to come to us instead. I know how we can employ both strategies. We get improved pillaging and defense. I can listen to the one dude, which gives us, you know, some opinion for him. What's the, both these guys like me. One definitely, because this guy's my half-brother. He definitely likes us. Like the Balthasar mask there, too. Or I can have them both gain opinion. Let's just do this. Alright. Faction targeting disbanded. That's great. I love it when factions disband. You should just give it up, you know? Don't be doing this. These guys are gaining military power now, too. Oh, man, it's just one after the other. Oh, no, man! That was probably our last chance for another heir. That's unfortunate. Our wife had a miscarriage, I think. sucks. Alright, I was looking at this faction here real quick. This faction's gaining power again. If they change -3. Well, actually, it looks like it's going down. Maybe it'll be alright. This guy, does it show you who the leader is? Faction member. Faction member. Faction member. Switch over and start trying to sway this guy. Heir, how's things? Love your content. New favorite Warhammer 2 streamer. Thank you. I need to stream more. I had trouble with the internet off and on, and I just wanted to stream this tonight, so thank you. Thank you everybody for being here. We've had a ton of folks here tonight, especially for just a kind of like off-the-cuff stream. It's been a lot of fun, so thank you everybody for being here tonight. Thanks for participating in the polls, the comments, those who subscribed. If you all want to support the channel, and you want to see more stuff like this, it doesn't hurt to like hit the like button or something. It does me a lot of good. So thank you for everybody coming out and supporting tonight. It's awesome to have you here. Can't wait till they mod in guns. Something about the Byzantine Empire with steam tanks. Boy, that would be fun, wouldn't it? That would be good. That would be. Oh, we need to unpause the game. All right. Try and put an end to this war. Kind of getting a little bit war weary here, to be honest. Oh, we forgot to marry off Marius. What are we thinking? Here's a homely wife for him. No, not gonna do that. The slow wife. Okay. The Great Pox. This lady has a potential health boost that passes on. She's already Greek. Decent at martial. Doesn't really like us, though. The Bavarian girl likes us, and we get a potential alliance. Claims on counties. The Baroness Anastasia of Sebastian. I think this would hurt. If they'll accept it, which it looks like they would. Okay. We've been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long, no more. We are done paying taxes once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty. Leader of the Peasant Revolt. Control level changed by -75. The Peasant Rabble starts a war. Control level changed. Oh man, we're away from home. What does increased autonomy create? Growth factor -50 cents. Popular opinion. I mean, is this really gonna hurt me that bad if I grant him a tax lien? I don't think it's gonna end up hurting us that bad. I could be wrong. Barbarians are us. Thank you so much for the 10. Says good to see you streaming again. Trucking keeps me busy, but I'm happy to catch you live. Man, that's awesome out there on the road. Thanks. Barbarians are us. Stay safe out there on the road. Hope everything's going well in that long haul. I actually still work. Obviously, I'm not a trucker, but I work in supply chain projects, and I have for like the last 7 years. So I actually get to meet some truckers every now. That's awesome. Love getting to meet the truckers, man. Thank you, Barbarians. Like I said, stay safe out there on the road. Appreciate the 10. Yeah, gladly accept your marriage proposal. Excellent. All right. Pulled her in. That'll hopefully get us a potential alliance there. Are you doing long haul Barbarians, or are you doing like local stuff where you're home, or are you hauling like like over the road. I'm trying to remember all the names they have for it. Let me know what kind of haul you're on, if you want. It's all fun until you get sent to Seattle during the riots. Oh man, be careful. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. Just be careful, everybody. I don't want anybody getting hurt. Yeah. Be safe out there, man. Spread a Sicilian culture. The eclectic mix of peoples in southern Italy and Sicily has given rise to unique culture. Interesting development. Salerno changes to Sicilian. Darn it. I appreciate the 10. I'll gladly accept your marriage proposal. Yep, that's what I was doing. Well, you know, I'm going to read real carefully here to make sure that I'm not converting religions, although I would like to convert back. Okay, you know? We can gain the drunkard trait. Or we can saddle up the horse and go for a ride. Long haul cross country. Man, that's crazy. That's awesome. Glad folks do that. I'm glad folks do that. You know, like I said, I was working on the supply chain stuff, and you realize that none of the things you have in your house would be there were it for the truckers hauling stuff all across the country. So, thanks, Barbarian. Yeah, it's a tough job for. I mean, I know some people love it. For me, it'd be a really tough job. So, I'm gonna saddle up the horse. Alright, gain the athletic trait. Hopefully we can put an end to this war. We're hitting their capital. Help out our ally here. No one has any sizable military strength to do anything about us, so it should only be a matter of time. If we can put an end to this war, though, I'm going to go ahead and probably stop the stream for tonight. People seem to be enjoying this. We had a lot of folks here, like more than a normal night, so if y'all like it, I'll do more of it. Happy to do it. We're at an 87% war score. I think that fight's gonna be over before I can get there. Yeah, thank you all for the awesome night. I think we're quite a bit above where we normally are in viewers, especially for this time of night, so definitely appreciated. 91% war score. Ooh, so close. Can we enforce the demands? No. I helped, so I better get some prestige out of this. Love to see you're playing CK3. Been subscribed since your Carthaginian Rome 2 campaign. My username sometimes from a comment. Or hang on. My username comes from a comment you made about a single file polyline being a bunch of tickle sticks. That's awesome, Captain Tickle Sticks. Oh man, that's so much fun in those campaigns. They're a good time. Just show me to my rooms. Yeah, you know what? If we lose some stress, that's good. I'm down. We're no longer overwhelmed by stress, people. This is good news. This is good news. When we're done with the war, we can probably do a little bit more about it, even. Alright, we won the war. Disband our troops. Helped our ally win his war. Pause real quick, see what's going on. We got an empty council position for our marshal. Hopefully he was someone I disliked. I got a powerful vassal, several of them, who won in this position, and this guy's okay. So we should throw him in there. He's one of our knights as well. It'll make him like us more and hopefully make less factions that want to see us dead. We did win the war. Well, somehow we managed to survive my endless wars here. Victory. Got some ransom. Not gonna get a lot of money, but let's just do it. Get it over with. Alright, who's the criminals? We've been going slack on the criminals because we've been busy. Get in jail. I don't even know who you are, but I'm putting you in jail. Get her. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So this guy wants to pay me for a ransom, okay. Another 50 gold for a ransom, I'm down. Keep it coming. I'll take some more gold. $10 gold, that's pretty weak. You have to be better than that. 15 gold, let's see what people are worth here. Ooh, man, I need to pay. I'm down. I'll take 65 gold for a ransom. We put this poor kid in jail? Are you serious? Alright, let the kid out of jail, for goodness sakes. Who are we? Got the little kid rotting in jail. Alright, it has been a fun night in CK3. We haven't done a whole lot towards rebuilding the Roman Empire, but, you know, we didn't lose the empire either, and we now have a claim on Alexandria. And in the next episode, we will go fight for Alexandria, and that is a key pickup towards our, you know, claim on being the Roman Empire again, right? So if we want to found or restore the Roman Empire, Alexandria is one of the things we... Hang on. Gosh, give me a dang break, man. Propose an alliance. You know what? Sure. We've got to have Alexandria. I thought we had to have Alexandria. Never mind. We don't have to have Alexandria. I just wanted it, apparently. There, you fool. We do need Palestine. Some of these other places, so... I thought we needed Alexandria. What was that? Was that something different here? I could have sworn we needed Alexandria under our control. Apparently I'm just crazy, okay? Apparently we're just stark crazy, and we wanted Alexandria. Is this it? Yes, it is, okay. It was going by the name of the... Sorry. Alright, my bad. Alexandria is in this Tulanid emirate here. So, we're good. We're good. Thank you, Matameo, for setting me straight there. I forget sometimes the stuff gets called by the barony or the county or all this other stuff, right? It throws me off. Wow, man, that's a pretty nice ransom. Here you go. I'm down. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for joining tonight. Heir of Carthage signing out, or in this case, Heir of Rome, maybe? Are we going to be able to reestablish Rome? I mean, it's going to take a while, but what do y'all think? It's only 9:04. The medieval times are young. I think we still got time. I'll see you all next time. Some more Crusader King.